The Edmonton Oilers entered the first round of the 2023 Stanley Cup playoffs as one of the favorites to win it all. They had the best duo in the NHL, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, who combined for 250 points in the regular season. They had a potent power play that scored at a 30% clip. They had a solid goaltending tandem of Mike Smith and Mikko Koskinen. They had a deep and balanced roster that could score, defend, and compete with anyone. But they met their match in the Winnipeg Jets, who surprised everyone with their defensive strategy and their goaltending performance. The Jets were the second wild-card team in the Western Conference, and they had barely made the playoffs after a late-season surge. They had lost their captain, Blake Wheeler, to a knee injury in March, and they had struggled to score goals consistently. They had a shaky defense that allowed a lot of shots and chances. They had a star goalie, Connor Hellebuyck, who had a down year by his standards. But in the series against the Oilers, the Jets turned things around. They played a tight checking game that frustrated McDavid and Draisaitl, limiting them to a combined 6 points in 5 games. They blocked shots, clogged lanes, and took away time and space from the Oilers' skilled players. They got timely scoring from their depth players, such as Nikolai Ehlers, Kyle Connor, and Pierre-Luc Dubois. And they got outstanding goaltending from Hellebuyck, who posted a .940 save percentage and 2 shutouts in the series. The Jets won the series in 5 games, shocking the hockey world and ending the Oilers' Stanley Cup dream. The Jets proved that defense wins championships, and that goaltending can steal a series. The Oilers learned that having the best players is not enough, and that they need to improve their team defense and their secondary scoring. The Jets advanced to face the Vegas Golden Knights in the second round, while the Oilers went home with another disappointing playoff exit. The Edmonton Oilers entered the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs as the second seed in the North Division, with high hopes of making a deep run. Led by the dynamic duo of Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, who finished first and second in the league scoring race, the Oilers had a potent offense that seemed unstoppable. They also had a solid goaltender in Mike Smith, who posted a career-best .923 save percentage at age 39. The Oilers had won 7 of 9 regular season games against their first-round opponent, the Winnipeg Jets, who had stumbled down the stretch with a .390 record in their last 12 games. The Jets were also dealing with injuries to key players like Nikolai Ehlers and Pierre-Luc Dubois, and had questions about their goaltending and defense. On paper, it looked like a favorable matchup for the Oilers, who were favored by many experts and fans to advance to the second round. But hockey is not played on paper, and the Oilers learned that the hard way. In a stunning turn of events, the Jets swept the Oilers in 4 games, ending their season in heartbreaking fashion. The Oilers failed to capitalize on their chances and lost 4 close games in a row, 3 of them in overtime. They scored only 8 goals in the series, and were shut out by Jets goalie Connor Hellebuyck in Game 2. They also gave up some costly turnovers and defensive breakdowns that led to Jets goals. The Oilers' power play, which was the best in the league during the regular season, went 1-for-12 in the series. The Jets' penalty kill, which was the worst in the league during the regular season, was perfect in 15 opportunities. The Oilers' frustration boiled over in Game 4, when they blew a 4-1 lead in the third period and lost 5-4 in triple overtime. Kyle Connor scored the series-clinching goal at 6:52 of the third extra period, after Neil Pionk stripped McDavid of the puck and sent him on a breakaway. It was the longest game in Jets franchise history, and the second longest game in Oilers franchise history. It was also the first time in NHL history that a team lost 3 consecutive playoff games in overtime after leading by at least 1 goal at any point. The Oilers were left in shock and disbelief after being swept by the Jets, who advanced to face either the Toronto Maple Leafs or the Montreal Canadiens in the second round.